Well, hi everybody. How we doing today? I'm doing pretty good. I watched the first part of the Oscars and I'm taping it, so I decided I'd go ahead and finish this off, and then I can watch the rest of it and fast forward through the commercials. Um, anyway, I want to say hi to everybody and thank everybody for watching, and thank you for all your replies and your comments, and if anybody wants a personal readings, it's at lynntarotreadings@gmail.com. And if you've written me there and I haven't got back to you, I promise you I will get back to you tomorrow. Tomorrow's a new day. Oh, wait a minute. I have to go to rehab tomorrow. Tomorrow's the first time I'm going to drive since I broke my leg in two places. This is going to be interesting. It's only a couple of miles. But anyway, if not tomorrow, the next day I'll get back to you if you've emailed me. And that's at lynntarotreadings@gmail.com. And just a quick reading tonight. I've already did this once. I did it about an hour ago, and then I found that I didn't have my camera on. So I guess for some reason that wasn't supposed to get out there. Whatever. I can't even remember what I said from 1 minute to the next, more or less. It's been over an hour. But this is for the New Hampshire primaries. And we're going to start with what did I do with those cards? We're going to do it with these here for all of them. Last time I used a different deck for everybody, and I didn't like the way it turned out, so I'm just going to use the same deck for everybody on this one. And hope they're all going the same direction. And I'm going to do them just as they're lined up with the poles. Everybody knows that I'm, into the Justice Democrats. I'm into anybody that's getting in there with no PAC money, so don't have to tell everybody who those are, but it's people that's not backed by big corporations or pharma, oil companies, people that are backed by the people. So, and one of them is Bernie Sanders, so we will say that. In fact, about the only one totally. Elizabeth Warren's backed by the people a lot, but not as much as Bernie Sanders is. Anyway, but that's who's first. We're going to do Bernie first and see what comes up. I'm going to cut these again. See what comes up, what comes up, what comes up. Oh, wow. We got disappointment. And this was for Bernie, so what's going to happen? Are they going to screw up the vote on this? After I told you I just did a whole hour, well, I didn't tell you, but it was about 40 minutes of readings and I didn't have the camera on. And it looked like they were going to mess something up again. I'll tell you what, they're fighting him tooth and nail all the way down. So we got the Five of Cups as the first one out. And that's not like crying over spilt milk. That's like something's really gone wrong. So this is interesting. And this is for Bernie Sanders. And let's see what's blocking that. We got the Page of Pentacles here. And there's a bunch of money coming into his campaign. Is somebody going to start a rumor? What's going on there? What's coming out there? I don't know. They're going to do everything they can to make everybody turn against him. So I'm just curious if this is something to do with where his money's coming from, which everybody knows it's coming from everybody all over. Not only the United States, but the world. People are wanting him in there. So, I'm not sure if it's coming from, I don't know how that works. I guess if somebody sends you a donation, you would know where it was coming from. Anyway, So we've got the Page of Pentacles right above the Five of Disappointment. At the bottom of the reading, we've got the Hanged Man. So don't be surprised if we don't get if there's some kind of mess up in counting this one too. Don't be surprised at all if the count comes out all messed up. There's something going on here. And this is delay. First one's disappointment. It's about money. Somebody was paid off to delay the results. We're talking about New Hampshire here. We're not, we're not talking about Iowa. So I know they just came out today with another deal in Iowa saying Pete Buttigieg won, and I don't know how he won with 600 less votes, but maybe that's what maybe it's picking up on that or something. I hope not. Anyway, this is for New Hampshire for next Tuesday. We got the King of Wands. That's good. That's in the recent past. Pretty sure he was going to win it. On the top, we got the Seven of Wands. Somebody's taking the high ground. And it's usually him that's always taking the high ground. So that's good. And we got the Five of Swords here. The Five of Swords, sometimes is somebody winning the battle against all odds, and sometimes is somebody winning the battle that wasn't fought fairly. It depends on where it's at and what it's up to. If something happens that he don't come in at least on top in this, he don't have to win, but if he don't come out then something's going on. Maybe that's what's going on. Or maybe just everybody's so mad because he won, they're just walking away. I don't know, but let's see what comes out next. Temperance. I got this card in his last reading. I told you I did one of these that didn't get taken, and Temperance came out in that. So it shows no matter what's happened, he's going to be level-headed. This came out even with another different deck of cards in the reading before this. It's the Page of Cups. Somebody bringing through loving messages, so maybe the loving message would be that he won. I swear this is a different deck. And then we got the Tower right down here at the bottom. Which, if this isn't Bernie, there's just a lot of disappointed people, especially all the people in the corporate media that are really unhappy if he wins as big as he's supposed to win. They're going to try to burn him down. And then we got the Hermit. People searching deep for any kind of information they can on him. Boy, like he hasn't been vetted over and over and over again. They're going to really search deep if he wins this. So I don't know. We got the King of Wands in the recent. Everybody thinks he's going to win it. Even the ones that don't want him to. He's taken the high ground. Something gets hung up in the results or something. It's not going to be as quick. We all thought, well, as soon as we get out of this Iowa mess, we'll get into New Hampshire and know what's going on. It looks like we're still not going to know what's going on. We got patience. We got a gift of love, which could be him winning the nomination in that state. And then we got the Tower crashing. Everybody say a little prayer for Bernie if you love him. Just say a prayer for him to stay healthy, happy, and have the money keep coming in. And we've got somebody looking deep for truth. Whether that's him or people just looking for any kind of dirt on him, who knows? If he wins, they'll be looking for everything they can get on him. So, it looks like he has a chance. It doesn't look like he's the for sure winner. I thought this was going to come out showing him just running away with this. But the other reading I did on him didn't either. In fact, it had 3 of the same cards in it. So it's weird. You can't. That's what I was thinking when I found out that I didn't have the camera on. I thought, well, I would really like to go back through those anyway because they just didn't feel right. Well, that felt almost the same. That's what I just did earlier. 3 of the same cards out of 10 on the deck, and I shuffled and moved these decks. This is even a different deck. I used a different deck for him last time. So let's see what who's next is. Biden's next. Is he next behind him? I think so. Must be, or I wouldn't have had him on there. I thought he went way down, but maybe he's right behind him on the polls. So I think I did that like from the polls on there when I wrote down what order I was going to go in. Let's see what's going on. What's going on? What's going on? What's going on? If I remember correctly, Biden's came out pretty good. This is going to be hard to do. Give me just a minute. It's not really easy for me to bend over all the way. Well, I guess it was pretty easy. My knee must be getting better. And my leg. It's not just my knee, it's my femur. Anyway, now that was stuck in there. Let me... So this is for Joe Biden. Let's see what's going on with him. Oh man, there's a lot of fighting going on in his campaign right now. People that are up close wanting him to change his strategy or do this or do that. A lot of fighting. Uh-oh. And over that we got the death cards. They're telling him if he don't do it their way, he's going to lose this totally or whatever. That wasn't in his before. So it looks like maybe he won't be doing so great if you don't listen to one of these people, but that's a lot of people trying to change the strategy there. Oh gee, his was pretty good on the other ones. Got the 10 of Swords on the bottom. Means somebody pretty close to him is kind of trying to sell him out. He's taking the high ground too. He's got a real uphill battle if he's going to win this or even come in close to winning this. He's got a lot of women on his side. It's out toasting him. A lot of people voting for him that are nostalgic. Got the nostalgic card here. They're just wanting things to go back like they were and whatever in their memory, even 8 years ago. And their memory, if they stop and think about it, wasn't that good. Great campaign, but nothing changed when Obama got in there. Everything pretty much stayed the status quo. A lot of Republican ideals through his administration. He's a little bit worried about money, but it looks like there's more coming in if he stays in this race. And he's a good person. Here it shows him working with the poor. Never thought he really worked with them that much before, but it shows if he's in there for that he's going to be using that a lot in his campaign. Working with the poor. So, it's an uphill battle. Women are celebrating, so maybe he has one. Who knows? I'm not saying He can't win with this, but I'm saying it doesn't look very good. He's got the death card in here right under all this, right over all this bickering. So that's what's causing him to go downhill. He's got people in his campaign that are making, everybody's trying to make the decisions and they're all fighting against each other. So that's what's going on with Joe. Between him and Bernie, it looked like Bernie was more apt to win it than him. Neither one of them were great cards for winning a primary in 2 days. The next one up is Elizabeth Warren. Let's see what Liz is doing. She started out gung-ho, and it looks like she may be coming back up. I think I did some cards on her by myself a few days ago, and it looked like she maybe was going to start rising back up just a little bit. But this is for New Hampshire. Let's see what's going to happen there. Queen of Swords, if she don't win, it won't because she didn't put the effort in. She's been pushing it. She's been laying awake night worrying about something. She just feels like there's a lot of people coming after her that she didn't think was going to come after her. She thought they were going to help her. She does come out a lot stronger than she even thinks she might. Got the Ace of Wands at the bottom. She's been trying to get all her ducks in the row. That's what she's been working on in the past few weeks, is just getting everything lined up so she always knows what to say and when to say it. Crowning the reading, we got the Knight of Swords, so I think she's going to show better than people think she is. I think she's going to be higher than they're giving her credit for. And we got the King of Swords. She's going to pick up some supporters, maybe some more money, because of how she shows in this New Hampshire primary. A lot of people are nostalgic too. She makes them nostalgic. I don't know why, but she does. They're thinking things would be better if we had more people like her in there. And then we got the Musician card for her, and that was in the other card reading I did for her. So she's going to pull a few rabbits out of the hat. She's not through yet. She's going to come back up in this before it's through. Women are toasting. That's good. And she picks up more money from this. So it looks like she could win it, but even if she doesn't win it, she's going to score a lot higher in it than people thought she was. She's going to come in pretty good on this. So that surprised me. That didn't really surprise me. I had a feeling she was going to go back up. I think I did some cards the other day just for me, and it looked like she was going to go back up. Well, and then the cards I did about an hour ago, it was about the same as these. In fact, I think she had the Musician and maybe that Knight of Swords Russian in there on her one about an hour ago I did. I know a couple of the cards were the same. I know she had the Musician. Put them all in there like that and then put them all back in the same place. Sometimes I feel like that's what I'm doing. Don't forget, if you're enjoying this, to hit the like button and join the channel. I love all your comments. That's what keeps me going. So I want to thank you for them. Okay, this is on what did I write there? Phone Pete? Mirror Pete. This is on Pete Buttigieg. I didn't like him a whole lot. When he first started, I did. And then when I started listening to what he was really saying, which is nothing, he just talks around in circles. He never says nothing. I kind of wasn't trusting him. And then when he claimed that he won that Iowa place before they even counted the votes, that just really tipped me off. It would have hit me the wrong way no matter who was in the lead, but it really hit me the wrong way because I knew Bernie Sanders got more points than him, and he was claiming that he won it. Anyway, either way, it was a tie. The same. Maybe Chris Matthews ended up adding up all the points. Who knows? Okay, this is on Pete, Mayor Pete. Well, he's doing a juggling act. Of course, you can tell that by watching him. Every time they ask him a question, he doesn't answer. He just talks around in circles and doesn't say nothing. Comes up with some cliches that I think is probably from some of Obama's speeches, from what they're saying. Illusion, delusion, smoke and mirrors. That's what he's about. He's got the Knight of Pentacles. He's got the mercenary, the bottom. And I can't help but feel that he's just in there for the fame. I don't think he believes in anything specifically. I think he just wants to get into politics. And he'll do anything he can to get in there. Well, we got the Queen of Pentacles here. He's got a lot of rich women backing him. That may be what's her name? Anyway, he's got a lot of money coming in from him, and not just from the Democratic side, from the Republican side too. They'd rather have him in there than anybody that they can put their finger on right now that might be ahead. They thought they was going to be able to push Biden through, and now they're going to try to push that phony mayor from New York through. I can't even think of his name right now. But on top we got the Hangman. I think he's going to get really called out on this. And this is also telling me that they may not get the results of this election right away. That came out before. Anyway, if they don't get the results on this one, it's going to give up everybody's spirit. They're going to think nothing's right. Somebody's making him an offer. I don't know if it's for vice president or what, but somebody's making him an offer right after this election. Got a bunch more money coming into him. He must score pretty good in it. He's got the walking away card here. Maybe he runs somebody out of the election. I don't think he's going to leave this quick, but maybe it gets rid of somebody else that was in there. Personally, him and what's going on right now, he's being really foolish about something. Being the fool about something. And he's got the Ace of Wands, which means that he could score pretty high in this. So I don't know what to say about who's going to win. I thought it'd be cut and dried, but it looks like it's not. It's really not. Looks like all of them could really gain a bunch more points than I thought, and except Biden's cards was really the worst. I wasn't expecting that, but it looked like they were. So anyway, that's just going through the cards, see what could happen. Personally, I think Bernie's going to win, but it also looks like there's going to be some hang up about the counting or something on this too. Let's hope not. Let's hope that everything hasn't gone totally to hell. Everything's not that crooked because Bernie's ahead. And now we're going to do one just for like the next 10 days of Trump. Next 10 days or 2 weeks of Trump. Well, I've dropped 2 on the floor. I'm going to put those up over the reading no matter what they are. I just shuffled those before we started, so I'm not going to go back through them a whole lot. Illusion, delusion. Still going to be trying to keep everything, screw people up as much as he can by throwing a bunch of crap out there every day. And the Ace of Coins. Maybe something's coming out about some money. So we're going to put those up over the top of the reading. The Ace of Coins and the, is that the Nine of Cups? What is it? The illusion, delusion. It's the Seven of Cups. Ooh, something's coming through from the law. I think somebody's going to win something that's going to open up something. I don't know if it's from Deutsche Bank. It's income tax. That's not supposed to come out till June or something, but something's going to open up within the next couple of weeks. It's going to shock everybody. And that leaves him with the Five of Cups. That's not good. Whatever's coming out, it's going to really be something really not good. Somebody that knows him really, really well is going to let something out of the bag. He's going to be talking about something that he wasn't expecting them to come out with. Got the Ace of Cups there. I mean the Page of Cups. God, he was feeling so all-powerful yesterday, he thought he was compared to God or the Madonna when he was making all these speeches the last couple of days. He just thought that he was God on earth. But crowning this is the Queen of Wands. I think this is a female that's going to be letting out this information on him or opening it up or something. Maybe some of those courts from New York or something, because this is a female that's going to be opening up this information. It's going to be like a gift from God, this information is, hopefully to the people. Going to bring justice through. This is just in the next couple of weeks. There is something really coming out. God, I hope these cards are right. We got an Ace of Cups, an Angel of Truth here. And somebody going over the finish line. It looks like we might finally be getting somewhere. Might finally be putting a dent in this terrible armor that's protecting him. Well, I hope these cards are right. If they're right, it looks like something really big's coming out. And before very long, too. So let's just keep our fingers crossed. We could all use a little lift in the next couple of weeks. Let's hope that these cards are right. And I want to thank everybody that was watching this. And I want to, just thank you again for your comments. And God bless everybody, and good night now. I get to watch the Academy Awards. I'm really glad. I always get a big kick out of them because I love beautiful colors and songs and music and entertainment. I've always loved it, being a Libra. Night now. Bye bye.